take a look at this question. A number of factors influence the sample size for a substantive test of details of an account balance. Sure. All other factors being equal, which of the following would lead to a greater, larger sample? So which one will lead to a greater N? You'll have to collect more evidence. You have to collect larger sample. Okay. A, greater reliance on internal control. What does that mean? It means the assessed control risk is low. It means you can rely, you trust your internal control. Well, if that's the case, I'm not going to do more work. I'm going to do less work. Remember, greater N, think of it as more work. You have to do more work. Well, if I can rely on the internal control, I'm going to do less work. A is out. Greater reliance on analytical procedure. If I can rely on analytical procedures, it means there is some relationship between the accounts, and that relationship is stable and I can trust it. If that's the case, I don't need to do more work. I do less work because I can rely on analytical procedures, less work. Now down to 50-50. Smaller expected frequency of misstatement. If I'm expecting smaller expected frequency, I'm expected to find less error. If that's my expectation, it means the population is good. I'll have to do less work. C is out. By process of elimination, D is the answer. And let's take a look at it. Smaller measure of tolerable misstatement. Well, smaller, I mean, you have to be careful here because notice it's a smaller, greater, greater. So it's a smaller. What does it mean, smaller measure of tolerable misstatement? You're going to set what's called a tolerable misstatement. And if you don't know what tolerable misstatement is, then this is where you need to go to Farhat lectures and learn about tolerable misstatement. It means how much can you tolerate, how much can you accept as a statement and still think the population is fairly stated. So if your tolerable misstatement is low, okay, then you don't have a lot of tolerance. It's tolerable. You don't have a lot of tolerance for misstatement. Therefore, if you don't have tolerance for misstatement because the account balance is important, what you do is you have to do more work. To do more work, you have to increase your N, to increase your population. But if you can tolerate more misstatement, then you don't have to do a lot of work. You can do less work because although you may miss some mistakes, but it's not a big deal because I can tolerate greater misstatement. But if I cannot tolerate a greater misstatement, so if my misstatement is above 1,000 is not tolerable, well, versus 10,000, well, 1,000 is a very low bar. I'm going to be crossing it very quickly. So if that's my tolerable misstatement, then I'm going to have to do more testing because my tolerable misstatement is low. But if I can tolerate up to $10,000 in misstatement, then I have more room. I don't have to kind of look at the information in more details. Therefore, I can have less N. Less N, less population. But if I have a smaller tolerable misstatement, I have to do more work because I cannot tolerate a lot of mistakes.
Want to see more CPA exam multiple choice questions solved step by step? At farhatlectures.com, you will get hundreds of video solved MCQs step by step, including previously released AI CPA questions, previously released AI CPA simulation, in-depth lectures and resources to prepare for the CPA exam, AI tools that's going to help you study smarter, not harder, CPA exam podcast lessons where you can learn on the go. And also you will get the personal guidance of support of Farhat and his team. If you are serious about passing the CPA exam, this is your next step. Visit the website farhatlectures.com, start your free trial, and I hope to see you on the website.